What's up, guys? I got this new pair of whites in recently, so just go over them really quick. This is a whites MP. I got this through Baker's. This is kind of an exclusive leather uh, through Baker's on that you can get whites built on. It's a Wickett and Craig tan oil latigo. That just real cool looking. Like it's got a lot of character just right out of the box. It feels really nice. Kind of like a burnt orange color. A little on the stiffer side. The stuff that they're using on these uh, feels a little different than say like the old Latigos on on like a Frank's or a Nick's. Um, Measure this. So I measured the thickness of the oil Latigos I have from Frank's and Nick's, and those were about 2.7, 2.6, 2.7 millimeters thick. You say there, that's 2.2 millimeters. Yeah, about 2.2 millimeters there too. So yeah, a little thinner than the stuff that you get from Frank's and Nick's. And you can kind of feel that it feels a little more flexible starting out than the stuff from the other guys. Is that a good or bad thing? I don't know. Just feels different to me. I wouldn't. I never had a problem with the thicker stuff, but this is a little thinner, and you can kind of tell. Um, I don't think anyone would call 2.2 millimeter thick leather thin. That's you know kind of pretty standard for a boot. Um, the makeup, yeah. So it's an MP-M1. It's got the single piece backstay. I got it with all eyelets, oxidized eyelets. It's got a unstructured toe, soft toe, and a Dainite sole. I've seen pictures on the internet of MPs built on the 55 last. Um, I don't. Did I tell you guys that? Yeah, this is on the 55. I don't know if I mentioned that or not. So a little different from the other MPs that I have. But anyways, so I've seen pictures of MPs built on the 55 last on the internet, and some of them had taller heels than this. I don't know how White's determines that, like how tall they're gonna make the heel. I didn't ask, and this is just how it came. So I don't know if you ordered the same boot, if you would get a taller heel, a shorter heel. I don't know. Um, I put I put a bounty hunter with a lowered block heel up next to this, and this is even slightly shorter than that. So pretty short for the 55 last. Oh, you weigh these really quick. Say 2 pounds 5 ounces. Yeah, so pretty cool looking. I think Whites did a really good job making these. Um, a little prettier than some of the other whites that I've gotten from them. The stitching on this looks pretty clean. Uh, so yeah, they did a pretty good job making these. Um, the MP. If you wanted something with a little more arch support than the say just the regular MP last, this is definitely an option. The 55. You can also look at the 50/50. Um, so this is a White's MP on the 50/50 last. Uh, the toes on them kind of similar. The 50/50 toe is a little more narrow throughout the whole thing. Comes to kind of just a smidge pointier. But where you can really tell is about right here ish. It feels a lot more narrow than the 55. Um, and it's a lot flatter, like the toe box height. The 50/50 is flatter. You can feel the volume in the toe box on the 55 a lot more than the 50/50. I'm a 12D Brannick. Both of these are 11.5D. Um, they fit very similar for me. Just it's slightly more cramped. Um, like say from here forward than the 55. Uh, and the arch support, I can feel the arch support a lot more in the 55 than the 50/50. Um, I don't know if they actually build up the arch any differently. Maybe that's just a function to do with like heel height or something. Because you on a 55 you usually see a lot taller heel, and that kind of works in conjunction with the built up arch. Uh, and this is just a lot lower, so I don't know. Maybe it's just sitting back, and more weight is pressing on the arch piece. And that would kind of make sense just because the 50/50 was kind of designed with this configuration in mind and this heel height, and the 55 is kind of just shoehorned into it. I don't think it was originally designed to have a heel this low. Um, Works fine though. Yeah, that's all I can really tell you is that I can feel the arch support a lot more on the 55 than the 50/50. Um, and which I guess that kind of skinnier toe on the 50/50 makes for a little dressier maybe looking boot. I don't know. I'm gonna wear these in the same situation, so it doesn't really matter to me. Yeah, and I think that's pretty much it for the 50/50 and the 55. I like the 50/50, like 55 more. Just I like the 55 last aesthetically. I think the 55 last toe is like one of my favorite toe shapes, especially in a soft toe when it gets worn a little more. So looking forward to that. Yeah, those are the boots. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one.